хочешь быть эксклюзивно со мной?
15. Cash up front.
Deal. Russian.
My Russian is terrible. I can't even roll my R's.
No.
So who'd you marry?
You're my wife.
We're getting in annulled and you have no say in it.
Fuck myself, me fuck myself, you go fuck yourself and your fucking mother, motherfucker!
You know, as I said on stage, it's just really feels wonderful that the Academy is recognizing independent film, you know.
Congratulations that you got Oscar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Why do you think lots of people like Anora?
You know, I've been asked that question a lot, and I
Yeah.
just don't really, I'm still wrapping my head around it, because
really?
it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be, a more divisive film, quite honestly. Just because of the way, the nature of the movie in today's world. I thought, okay, it's going to automatically isolate or just alienate a certain amount of people who don't want to see that stuff. But I guess I was wrong, and I'm happy that I was wrong. And perhaps it is, I haven't completely analyzed it yet, but I actually think it might be because of the fairy tale element of it. You know, the theme of sort of that Cinderella theme of somebody wanting a dream so badly and not wanting to let it go when it seems it might vanish. You know, I think almost anybody can identify with that, and I think that's it. But I also think that I just have incredible performances in this film. I mean, across the board, my cast really, they're all so unique. They all give very, I think they give incredibly powerful and funny and dramatic performances, and I think people are recognizing that.
And he was very rude and dismissive.
You're killing me. Let's go. Come on.
No, I'm eating my food.
That's why you have to.
Either is good.
I'm one of the people who cast my films. I cast my own film along with my wife and producer Samantha Kwan, and our philosophy is that you should cast who is right for the role, not just not who will make your film more bankable, or you know, that's just. This is art, so I don't really like to think about the commerce side of it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should for my own bank account. But no, but for the most part, I like to think of what is best for the movie. And very often, I'm sometimes starting early with my casting. You know, in the case of Anora, when the ideas first started forming, I knew that Karan Karagulian was going to be a part of this film no matter what. He plays Toros in the movie because he's been in all of my films and he's a close collaborator of mine. So in many ways, he was pre-cast and therefore I would never have thought of anybody else for the character that he might be playing. And then the other characters, Yura Borisov, who I saw in compartment number 6 and knew that I had this heavy character that I might be writing. Casting him early helped me write that character because I was able to see his face and feel his aura while writing. And the same thing happened, of course, with Mikey. You know, I already knew there was going to be a female lead of this movie, but I hadn't started writing when we decided to cast Mikey. So that very much informed as I was writing the movie. I was writing with her in mind. So it's really, that's how I go about doing it. It's not like I'll always do that, you know. I'm not sure. It really is a film by film basis. It's on a film by film basis. I might want to cast an A-lister next time. I'm just not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this movie describe about the minority people in the U.S. Why did you decide, to make a film about this theme?
I wouldn't say it's specifically about a minority. I think what I do with all of my films, looking back at them now that I've made 8 features and I have some perspective. I think I just like telling American stories, and America's a melting pot. So therefore I think they should be culturally diverse. And I think that's more the way I like to look at it. It's more about involving everybody. Yeah, we have a major class divide in the United States, and most of us, I think, can identify with the struggle, financially struggling. And I want to tell stories that have an identifiable theme, and to show that, you know, the American dream isn't always what, you know, we've been told it is. And it's actually changed a lot in many ways over the last 50 years that I've been alive. I've seen the American dream morph and change in many ways, and I think I'm just putting up a mirror in many ways. I think it's more about just in the great vein of, you know, social realist and neo-realist films, just having an objective look at what the state of the United States right now.
In Japan, like US, now we have like sex worker community. Do you have any message to, you know, to the people who are working in that kind of industry?
I hope they approve of the representation in the film. That was my goal, for them to appreciate the way that we went about the story that we tell and how we told it. I would say my own personal feelings on sex work is that, you know, it has an incredibly unfair stigma applied to it that has never gone away. And by making these films that I think have an empathetic approach to it, will hopefully in some way chip away at that unfair stigma. And that's what I'm attempting to do. So it comes from a place of deep respect and empathy. And I hope sex workers can see that. And also know that I did work with sex workers on this. That's very important. I did involve them in the making of this film from beginning to end.
You say like, you know, world is more like divided now.
Yes.
And theater, going to the movie theater plays a lot, you know, more important than comparing to the past.
We're very divided politically right now, and I don't think social media helps in any way. It kind of feeds